Hey everybody, good to see you. I hope everybody is doing well tonight. Hope everybody has had a good week. We've made it to Friday, so we made it to the end of the work week, unless you're like me and I'm going to work tomorrow. Try to schlep in some more groceries to make some more money. And I hope everybody is staying warm. It's still chilly, cold, well, cold for Arkansas. I know some of you northerners would call it, probably shorts weather. But here in Arkansas, at least I'm spoiled. I like the warm weather. So tonight is our True Crime After Dark. We haven't done one of these in what, 2 or 3 weeks? So we're finally getting to do one. I've got some missing persons to share that have popped up in my Google newsfeed over the last week or so. Some that I'd not heard about yet, so I wanted to share those. We got a cold case missing that we're going to take a look at, and just whatever else you guys want to talk about, just throw it in chat, and we will talk about it. But let us see who is here. Miss Farr is here. Welcome, Farr. Always good to have you. And she says, I have my notification set for JP. Yes. If you look at the top of the chat, our friend JP Hansen is having it may be his first live stream. I could be wrong, but the first one that I've ever seen him do. He's going to be doing a live stream. I think it's 10 o'clock Central Time, 8 o'clock his time, which I think is Pacific. So I pinned the link to the live to the top of the chat. So please, if you want to stay up late and go hang out with JP and help support him, I highly encourage you to do that. I will be over there. And if I did it right, I think I said it where it'll like teleport us over. As soon as my live stream ends, it'll teleport us over to his live stream, or however that works. Like I said, if I did it right. But if it didn't work, like I said, you can always click on the link, and we will hang out with JP for a little while and see what he's got going on with his music. So welcome, Miss Farr. And once again, there, like I said, it is pinned to the top of the chat. There's the link. Miss Paula's here. Hello, Miss Paula. Good to see you. Our buddy Arctic is here. Hey T, how are you doing? I hope you're feeling better. Let's see. And there's Miss Doodle. Hello, Doodle. Good to see you. Oh, thank you. Doodle said, "I love this intro. Thank you so much. Just something I slapped together." I thought it came out pretty well. You know, I'm not a tech whiz, a video making whiz, but I liked it. I like it. So thank you so much. I'm glad you like it. Chris is here. He says, I work tomorrow morning, so I'll rewatch. Absolutely. Yeah, I'll be working tomorrow morning too, or mid morning. We'll give it a chance to warm up a little bit before I get out. I worked today. It wasn't too bad today. It was in the 40s here, but the wind was blowing, so that wind chill got me. Miss Miranda's here. Hello, dear. How are you doing? She says, howdy. Good to be here this evening. It is good to have you here, Miranda. Always. Yeah. We got to stop. We got to stop meeting. You know how people talk in the YouTube streets. Oh goodness. Let's see. Oh, there's one of my original gals, Michigan Wifey. Hello, lady. Good to see you. Always good to have Michigan Wifey here. I hope you're staying warm up there at Michigan. Oh, Chris says he's got a case that creeps him out. Yeah, lots of cases creep me out. Yeah, you can send it my way if you want to, Chris. I'll take a look at it. The more eyes on it, the better. Oh, let's see who else we have. Thank you, Miss Paula. Yes, everybody don't forget to hit the like button for the stream, share it, leave a comment. Thank you for watching replay. Thank you so much. We love our replay crew. And share it because, like I said, we're going to be talking about lots of missing persons tonight. Let's see what else. Oh, Miss Farr has been a member for 5 months. Thank you, Miss Farr. Thank you. So we are filling up the first cow in the pasture tonight. Let me find it. Where's my cow? Lost. There it is. Thank you so much for all your continued support, Miss Farr. We love you. We love you here. Let's see. Miss Lisa Joe, our resident Spice Girl, is here. How are you doing, my dear? She says, I work afternoons all weekend. Oh, well, that sucks. But hey, we do what we got to do, you know. Since it's not no football on as of right now, I think I'm going to start working on Saturdays because Saturdays doing spark deliveries is usually pretty busy. So I can make some pretty good money on the weekends. But yeah. So I won't be working Sunday because here it's supposed to be raining Sunday and plus football is on Sunday. The NFL championship, conference championship games are on. So that's what I will be doing all Sunday. Chilling in the bed, watching football, rooting for my Chiefs. All right, let's see. Welcome. It's a new name, JetPet 9000. Welcome. Good to have you here. Always good to see new names and new faces here. And I apologize if you've been here before. I apologize if I don't remember. I have so many people that come in and out, but it's the first time I remember seeing your name. Eastern time, are you talking about JP? Eastern time would be what, 11 p.m. for JP's live stream. Yeah, Lisa Jo's lamenting that she has to work. I know. Wish we could all win the lottery, you know, and not have to work. Let's see. Thank you very much. Miss Doodle's getting some links in. There's Arctic's link. Thank you so much. And Arctic got Miss Doodle in. Doodle says she is sleeping in tomorrow. Yeah, I'll probably, because I can make my own schedule. I can go to work whenever I want to with what I do. So I'll probably roll out of bed maybe 9 o'clock, 10 at the latest, and then probably get over there around 11. So yeah, that's my sleeping in. Yes, thank you, Arctic. There is JP's second channel, his true crime channel. We appreciate JP so much. He's always sharing a lot of our posts, our videos, our posts, live streams. He shares them on his Analyze This channel. So good. I can't talk. I can't use my words tonight. Many thanks to JP for sharing. There's Sunday Doodles. Hello, hello. Good to see you. Absolutely. Please do check out Mind of Monsters. Mom is a wonderful advocate, wonderful human being. She does lots of excellent work. Excellent work. Yes. Unfortunately, there are so many missing people. We could sit here, all of us creators, doing things like this, and then the community sharing. We could do it 24/7, and unfortunately, not be able to make a dent in getting everybody shared. It's just so sad. So sad. Yes. Doodle is excited about the cow. I'm excited when I get to bring out the cow too. Thank you, Arctic. Yes, please check out Miss Paula. Miss Paula is a delight. She usually uploads a short or two every morning. I love to watch those. They're so positive and inspirational. And then when she does her movie reviews, I always love her movie reviews when she goes to see a new movie out. So do please check out Miss Paula. Oh goodness, that is Miranda's talking to Doodle, said, did you post about a missing pregnant 12-year-old? Oh my goodness. That sounds familiar. I don't know what the name on it is though. You're more than welcome, Miss Paula. Just don't want to make sure. Oh, thank you so much. Jet Pet says, I'm usually listening, but this channel is always interesting. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. That is a high compliment. Love it, love it. Oh goodness. Miranda says, I saw it on my phone screen, so I'll go back and look at it. Just shocking and sad. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, if you find anything on it, yeah, let me know what that is and I'll look at it. Excellent. What time are you going to be live, Doodle? Doodle says she will be live tomorrow evening with a special guest about her. We'll definitely be tuning in to check that out. Absolutely. You're 75. Oh, yeah, you're talking about your Artie says there's no sleeping in. My 75-year-old is always up before 7 a.m. Are you talking about mama? Yeah. Yeah. My mom's 70. How old is she? 73. Or well, she will be 73 in September. So no, she'll be 74. Because I'll be 54. Anyway. Sometimes she sleeps in, but she's usually up before me. Well, unless she's working. The days she works at the nursing home, she has to be there at like 5 in the morning. So she gets up at like 4 in the morning. And I'm still sawing logs at that time of morning. So, oh, yeah, but I do like to sleep in. Oh, thank you, Miranda. Miranda says, now that, yeah, I was thinking that the Lions were, had a chance to go to the Super Bowl and win. But Miranda said, now that the Lions are eliminated, I'm supporting the Chiefs. Thank you. Yep, I was kind of rooting for the Lions. Now, if they would have been playing the Chiefs, yeah, because Lions are NFC, Chiefs are AFC, so it could have been Chiefs Lions. But yeah, if the Chiefs don't make it, and the Lions had made it, I probably would have been rooting for the Lions because there was really nobody left that I'm going to root for, except for my Chiefs. So, yes. Jet Pet says, I always check for any updates on the Echo Lloyd case. Yes, and this morning or late morning, early afternoon, when Dago and Miss Doodle was there in Arctic and Mama Bear, that's what they did their show on. The Coffee and the Cold case was on the Echo Lloyd case. And some developments. The neighbor that they've kind of was not really officially, but kind of a person of interest in the Echo Lloyd case was arrested, I believe, or in Arctic or Doodle, both, you can correct me. He was either arrested or something. Another lady came forward that said that he had assaulted her, and I believe he was arrested. So we're definitely keeping an eye on that. And that reminds me, speaking of Echo, let me find the flyer. Let me make this bigger so I can read it. Oh, hold on 1 second. Let me take the comment down for a minute so I can read it. So this is Echo Lloyd. She is missing from Edwards, Missouri. 47 years old, brown hair, brown eyes, 5'4", 110 pounds. She's been missing from her home in Edwards, Missouri since May 10th of 2020. When her daughter stopped by to visit, she didn't appear to be home, and I believe this was on Mother's Day. So her daughter left a card and flowers on the porch. That week, calls to Echo's cell phone and house phone went straight to voicemail, prompting her daughter to check on her. When her daughter went to check on her, Echo's car was in the driveway. Her purse and her wallet, ID, and cash were in the house. But her cell phone, keys, and her firearm were missing. She has not used her cell phone or filled any of her prescriptions since her disappearance. She has her children's names, Kelsey, Casey, Caitlin, and Kylie, tattooed on her wrist, and the words "Let It Be" tattooed on her forearm. There is a reward for information leading to the discovery of her whereabouts. It has been raised to $7,000. Anyone with any information on the case is encouraged to contact the Benton County Sheriff's Office at 660-438-6135 or the Missouri State Highway Patrol Missing Persons Clearinghouse at 573-526-6178. So I just wanted to share that because I didn't have time to add it into my slideshow. So yeah, so they were talking, that's what they were talking, one of the cases they were talking about today during Dago's live stream. And then the other case they were talking about was, oh, I'm pushing buttons, watch out, is Kayla Vitoli, and actually Kayla's daughter, I think her name was Paige, actually came up on Pan live stream to give some information about her mom. I did share the live stream on my community tab, so if you missed it, I encourage you, please go check it out. Lots of great information. And I also posted another different flyer on my community page, and then I also posted it on Facebook. But and this is from Dow, Illinois, I believe. 39 years old, white female, 5'3", 111 pounds, with hazel eyes, brown hair dyed blonde. She has multiple tattoos on her neck, arms, legs, and hands. And she's believed to be wearing black sweatpants with white lettering, a black hoodie, and white high-top tennis shoes. And I believe she's been missing since January of somebody will have to remind me, 2020 or 21. It's been about 3 years, I believe. So do please, if you would, and I did share that flyer also once again on community tab and YouTube, Facebook. I'll get it out in a minute on Facebook. So please do share them, because it is very, very important to get this information out. All right, let me see what you guys have got to say, and then we will get into some. I think I went too far in the comments. We will get into some more missing persons. All right, I remember that one. Okay. All right. Lisa Jo says Selena Mays. Is that the 12-year-old that y'all were talking about? Disappeared in 1996. Thank you, Miss Miranda. Says she just subbed to analyze this. Thank you so much. And Miss Doodle's live stream is 6 p.m. What time? I don't know what time zone you're in. Okay, sorry. See, if I would read 6 p.m. Central. Excellent, excellent, excellent. We will definitely tune in. Thank you very much. Miss Lisa's on it. She has got the link in for the live. So click on the link, set your notifications so you won't miss it. Let's see. Lots of green hearts. Thank you so much. Oh, yeah. Miranda says, my mom is 68. She'll be 69 in July. I love her dearly. After losing my dad, I count my blessings even more to still have my mom. Absolutely. Yeah, I lost my dad 21, almost 22 years ago now in a car wreck, but I still got my mama. Thankful, very thankful every day for that, for my whole family, my mama, my brothers, my sister-in-laws, my nieces and nephews, aunts, uncles, extended family, family that's not blood, but still family, just very thankful. Okay, and Arctic says he has a premiere at 4 p.m. Central tomorrow, so we will check that out as well. Absolutely. I've got to get caught up on. I'm so behind. I feel shamed. I'm so behind on Arctic's, all his videos he's put out. But I'll probably go through and binge watch them when we get done. Well, when JP gets done tonight. There is Nancy. Hello, Nancy. Good to have you here. Good to see you. Is that the one? So Arctic says Echo's crazy neighbor Josh is my #1 suspect. Is that the one that y'all were talking about today? That allegedly assaulted the other woman, and because when Echo's case when I first started reading about it, when it came out, it said that there was a neighbor that is supposedly had been kind of like stalking her or trying to control her, maybe even had her phone, or maybe they found her phone, something about a basement. Now this may be a completely different person, but I remember something about a neighbor that was a very, very suspicious and sketchy. But yeah, from what y'all were saying, I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch some of what y'all did today, because I was just kind of listening in between delivering groceries, so I missed some of it. So I'm gonna have to go back and watch it. But yeah, if it's that same one, definitely he would be on #1 on my list too. Also, I don't feel bad, Nancy. I do that all the time. I do it all the time, and then sometimes I forget because I use like these, and you can either turn them way up for extra, or you turn it the other way and it turns it completely off. And sometimes I'll turn it completely off, and then I'll try to take a hit off of it. I'm like, what's the matter with it? Nothing's coming out. So, don't feel alone. I do the same thing. Oh, goodness. Welcome, Chico's Corrupt Chronicles. That name is familiar. I might have seen you in somebody else's chat, but welcome. Thank you for joining us. Good to have you here. And if you have a channel, somebody can throw the channel link in. Absolutely. I think I may have seen you maybe on Dutch's channel. You can correct me if I'm wrong. But I think that is where I've seen you. Excellent. Arctic says he put out a short on Kayla after the morning show. Excellent. Excellent. Yes, thank you so much. Yeah, Miranda says, welcome into everyone. Thank you for being here. Absolutely. Absolutely. There we go. Arctic is on it. There is Chico's channel. I will definitely check it out. Absolutely. You guys are probably ahead of me. Oh, thank you, Miss Farr, gifted one Southern Gal True Crime membership. Thank you so much, lady. Get to add another cow to the pasture. Thank you so much, man. Sorry, I was getting a drink. Thank you so much, Far. You are an angel. You are an angel. Let's see. Here's another new name, Charles Rogers. Welcome. Good to have you here. If you'd like to, you can tell us how you found us. If not, that is fine. We are just glad you found us. Welcome, welcome. We hope you enjoy it here. Hope you get some good information. Miss Lisa Jo says she's going to set a daily alarm for 3:55 p.m. for Arctic's premieres. That sounds like a good idea. Might have to do that. I have so many alarms set on my phone. It's just unreal. I have a 9 a.m. alarm. I have a 10 a.m. alarm in case I don't want to get up at 9, but then I don't want to sleep past 10. So I have a 10 o'clock alarm. Oh, goodness. Too many alarms, and I hate alarms. I do. Oh, I bet you're correct. Miranda says, Southern Gal, I wish we lived closer. I know we'd be good friends. Absolutely. We would be good friends. But we can be good friends on YouTube. Absolutely. But yes, I wish I had the money to travel, or all of us could get together somewhere and just hang out and, in person. I know that happens sometimes, some places, but oh, it would be so wonderful to meet you guys in person. Excellent. Arctic said he is doing a Minnesota case Sunday. Excellent. I always have just since excuse me, my middle brother lives in Minnesota now, or he's lived up there for years now, but I have a place in my heart for Minnesota cases also. Yeah, Lisa said anyone I know. Yes, yeah. Here's Miranda's PSA. I always encourage people to quit vaping and smoking cigarettes. Absolutely, absolutely. I agree, and I vape, but I agree. Yeah, Chico says Dutchy or Nonsense are the only ones I'll join nowadays. Probably Dutch's is probably where I've seen you at. But it is. Oh goodness. Actually, That's the cold case we're gonna talk a little bit about tonight. Is the Sue Swedell. Yep. So, or I could say, did you say you're doing a premiere? I don't want to steal your thunder, but hey, as many of us as can bring attention to a case. Absolutely. But yeah, that's just ironic that, yeah, the Sue Swedell and it's not there was an article I found, I think it was one of the Dateline or a CBS story. It's just got a little bit of information. But that is one we're going to talk about. There's Tomboy Charm. Good to see you. How's Miss Tandy doing? How is Miss Tandy? Okay, I don't know what that means, so Uh, Nancy says her favorite part is the moo cow. I think everybody loves the moo cow. Yes, I definitely have a biscuit alarm. A biscuit alarm could go off anywhere between midnight, 3 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock. Whenever he decides to come in here and jump on the bed and jump on me and decides he wants something to eat, or he wants a treat, or he wants loveys, or he just wants to crawl over everything and run amok. But yes, I definitely have a biscuit alarm. Yes, we love our Gen X peeps. I think we have a lot of Gen X peeps here. Absolutely. Miss Lisa Joe says, I'm going to True Crime Podcast Festival in July in Boston. Excellent. You'll have to tell us all about it. I would love to go to some kind of, I don't know, not, I know true crime cons, conventions. There's two different kinds. There's like the entertainment glorification, which I don't really get into that, but I know there's some that focus more on missing cases and things of that nature. I would love if, but things like that don't come a lot here to Arkansas. But now I think maybe up in northern Arkansas, there is some kind of crime con. I can't think of the name of it now. My mind just went blank as usual. Lisa Joe says Julian Quintero and I are going. Excellent. Yep, you'll have to. I'm telling you, I'm going to get you on panel. We're still going to do the Royal Russell Long, all of us, at some point. And then after you got a crime con or the podcast, whatever you said it was, I'm sorry. I have to get you up here to tell us all about that too. Tomboy says I vaped for 13 years. Yeah, I smoked for 20 something years, and then I switched over. It's been almost probably 8 to 10 months now that I switched over completely to vaping. I'm hoping at some point to quit vaping, but one step at a time. Baby steps. That's the only advice I have, so I've got to have something. Okay. Oh, you talking about the Swedell? Okay. Watching wrestling. I need to be watching wrestling. Tomboy said Tandy's over yonder watching wrestling. I love watching wrestling. I think I've got it on ID channel on my TV over here. I love me some wrestling. Back in the day, I don't watch it a whole lot now because I don't know most of the wrestlers now. But I've watched wrestling ever since I was old enough to know what it was. Back in the 80s, here in Arkansas, we had Mid-South Wrestling, you had NWA, and then you had, of course, the WWF, which is WWE now, and then you had WCW, and I loved it. Just to get off topic for a minute, in the 90s, I had what they call the Attitude Era, where you had the WWE going up against WCW. To me, that was some of the best sports entertainment wrestling ever. Good stuff. If you're into that, if you're into a sports entertainment. And I found that on YouTube, here on YouTube, they have a lot of old school, back in the day, wrestling videos and interviews, what they call shoot interviews, which is like real life, talking in real life, videos from wrestlers. So very, very interesting stuff to watch. Somebody zapping something. Do we have any problems in chat that I need to be aware of? I know you guys take care of it. I might have missed something. But thank you if we did have something going on. Thank you for taking care of it. So that says Chico has a Zeus alarm. I'm assuming that's a fur baby, a kitty, or a doggy. Just getting caught up. I love chatting with you guys. Yep, Miss Paula says she grew up in Massachusetts. And you're in New Hampshire now, Miss Paula? Yeah, see that Ms. Lisa just says the one I'm going to is more advocacy focused. Yes, those are the kind of if I go to any kind of crime convention, that will be the kind that I want to go to, is advocacy, missing, not the entertainment, what I call the entertainment kind of, where they have the, memorabilia and things of that nature. Basically, people who are fans of serial offenders. Because there's a difference between being a fan of a serial offender and just being interested in serial offenders and reading about them. I'm not one for definitely not one for glorifying serial offenders. And sometimes I think that's what some of these true crime conventions do. But that's just me. That's just my opinion. Oh, so Tomboy maybe getting a pile driver. Oh yeah. Far says, oh yeah, Southern Gal used to get the pay-per-views. Oh yeah, we did too. Back in the day, we would get every pay-per-view, and we actually went to one pay-per-view, and don't ask me what year it was. I think it was the Survivor Series, WWE. It was in St. Louis. Me, one of my brothers, my best friend went to St. Louis to I think it was the Survivor Series. Like I said, it was back in the 90s. So yeah, we drove all the way to St. Louis, and then we used to go to just like Raw, WWE Raw, WCW Nitro. When they come to Little Rock, we would go. They would come to Memphis, to the Pyramid, which is now a crap, the big sports thing. But they used to have the Pyramid in Memphis. They used to have concerts and wrestling events. We would go to every event that came to Memphis, every event that came to Little Rock, wrestling event. We would be there. We would be there. Oh, hold on. I will get that. There's Miss Tandy. I will get to Miss Tandy, but I was looking for. Hold on. All my comments just jumped, but I was looking for. There it is. Tomboy said we went to WrestleMania and Raw in Dallas. Excellent, excellent. I would love to go to a WrestleMania, but tickets are probably outrageous. Far says so we do have some wrestling fans here. I don't feel alone now. Far says she would love to see it live. I'm telling you, like I said, back in the day, 90s, all through the 90s, early 2000s, to me, aside from the early 80s when I started watching it, was the best time. It was the best time for wrestling. So Miss Paula says she is in Durham, New Hampshire, hometown of the University of New Hampshire. Excellent. Miranda says there's that huge crime con this year in Colorado, but it's hundreds, goodness, to even purchase a ticket, but they have great panelists. Excellent. Yeah, I don't do good with big crowds anymore either. The older I get, I don't like big crowds. Yeah, where is that? Arctic says, yeah, we'll get to CrimeCon one year. What is the one? I know they do one in Arkansas, because a lot of Arkansas crime people are usually there. But I can't remember what it's called or where it's at. I think it's maybe somewhere up in the Northwest. Hello, Miss Tandy. Taking a break from your wrestling. Oh, good to see you. Good to see you. Yep, there she is. She appeared. Say her name 3 times and Miss Tandy will appear. Oh, yeah. Tomboy says just don't go to it when it's Jerry's World. I've been to Jerry's World one time a couple years ago. We went to the Southwest Classic. Razorbacks play A&M. every year at the at Jerry's World, and we went. It's the only time I've been to Jerry's World. It's big. It's big. I'll just say that much. Very big. You get lost there very quickly. Holy moly. Miranda says 400 to 1,000 for tickets to CrimeCon. Once again, we got to win the lottery. Okay, so Lisa Joe says, I think the one in Arkansas is ran by someone you don't want to associate with. It probably isn't even happening anymore. Interesting. You'll have to message me about that because I have no idea who puts it on. All right. Hold on. I don't want to. I'm pushing buttons here. All right. So we will, since I'm caught up in the comments, we will get started with some missing. Turn the camera off for just a sec. We have, I'm gonna try not to butcher this name. Oh, did I read? Hold on. Hold on. I forgot to do something really quick. I did have I'm really got it together tonight, guys. Where is, okay, put this back up for a minute because I did have just a short article about Kayla. So this is from riverbender.com from January 13th of this year. And this is once again Kayla Vitoli is missing out of Dow, Illinois. The Jersey County Sheriff's Office is seeking assistance in locating Kayla, who has been missing for 2 years. Kayla was last seen walking away from her residence on Little Piazza Road in rural Dow on January 8th of 2023. Despite extensive searches and investigations, authorities have been unable to find any trace of the 40-year-old woman. The Sheriff's Office reported that her family continues to experience deep concern for her welfare and whereabouts. Kayla is described as being 5'3" tall, approximately 110 pounds, with multiple tattoos, including a prominent one on her neck. She has a medical condition that requires a colostomy and has previously faced challenges related to homelessness. The Sheriff's Office noted that she has lived in various communities, including Carlinville, Wood River, East Alton, and Alton. In an effort to gather more information, the Jersey County Sheriff's Office has urged farmers and hunters in the area to remain vigilant as they traverse their properties, looking for any clothing items, personal belongings, or other signs of human presence. Once again, anyone with information regarding Kayla's whereabouts is encouraged to contact the Jersey County Sheriff's Office at 618-498-6881. All right, sorry guys, I forgot to do that when we were when I had that up earlier. All right, so let me get back over here. And all right, this is, I'm gonna try not to butcher this last name, Kayla Sobczak. Yeah, say I'm already butchering it. Kayla Sobczak. I apologize immensely for butchering that. So Kenosha police search for a missing 18-year-old last seen in a stranger's car. So that is not good. A teen with mental health concerns disappeared after being picked up by an unidentified man in a charcoal gray sedan. The Kenosha Police Department asked for help to locate Kayla Rose Sobczak, 18, who has been reported missing. She was last seen leaving 6017 12th Avenue in Kenosha at around 11 p.m. on December 17th of 2024. And she was reportedly picked up by an unidentified male in a charcoal gray sedan. According to police, she has a history of mental health disorders. Police describe her as a mixed race female, 5'3" tall, weighing 175 pounds. She has brown eyes and black curly hair. She was last seen wearing a black windbreaker or sweatshirt and dark pants. Anyone with information about Sobczak's whereabouts should contact the Kenosha Police Department Investigations Bureau at 262-605-5203. So once again, that is Kayla Sobczak, missing from Kenosha since December 17th of 2024. Very scary. Obviously, that she was seen getting into. She's only 18, which is technically an adult, but still, to me, a child, young adult, getting into a vehicle of an unidentified man. So that is always scary. All right. Just looking at comments again. Miranda says, if I win it big in the lottery, I'll take all of you ladies on a cruise or something. That would be excellent. I've been on one cruise, down to, we went to Belize, we went to Mexico, we went to Roatan. It was wonderful. I love Belize. I would go live in Belize. Belize is beautiful. Tomboys said they went to see Garth at Jerry's World, but we had floor seats. It was amazing. Yeah, I saw Garth probably, I don't even know how many years ago it was now. He came here, or came to Little Rock. We got to go see him. Excellent show. Yes, amazing show. Yes, Miranda, Far wants you to come by, we'll swing by Australia, and we will pick up Miss Far. Absolutely. Yep. Tandy asks Far what the weather is like for her now. There's Dave. Hey, Dave, are you working or are you listening and driving? Oh, I see now. He is listening and driving. Please do check out Dave, our resident owl on the prowl. Wonderful human being. He does his one. Should be doing his live stream tomorrow night, Saturday night, early Sunday morning. So any of you night owls can join us live. If not, please watch the replay. Be replay crew. Dave does excellent work. Always shares good information about lots of cases. Far says it's hot, 45 degrees Celsius for the next few days. I would take that right now instead of cold. Thank you, Miss Doodle. There is Dave's channel. So I don't know then. So that's 113 Fahrenheit. Yeah, not that hot. Don't want it that hot. Yeah, Tandy says that is like 115 for us in Texas. But Far, do y'all have humidity? I know down here, in the South, on the Gulf Coast, we have the humidity, which makes it 100 times worse. Absolutely. Check out Miss Doodle. There's Miss Nan R. Hello, Nan. Good to see you. She says, hey there, everyone. It's been a minute. Yeah, I was thinking about you. Try to go through and think of all the ones I haven't seen lately. I worry when I don't see some of my regulars in the minute. Yes, that is definitely scary. If we're talking about Kayla, absolutely. Ooh, Miss Paula says she's been on cruises. Yeah, like I said, I like that one cruise that I've been on. I enjoyed it immensely. Why are you going to pass? Miss Lisa says maybe I won't pass out this time. What are you going to pass out? Why would you be passing out, Lisa? Oh, don't pass out. Oh, Far says it's a dry heat where she is. Okay. Oh, you are great at what you do, Dave. Don't ever let anybody tell you any different. Yep, David. Maria says Dave is our fave. Absolutely. All right. I am caught up again. So I'll mark that. So that was Kayla. Next we have Mekayla. And I should have already had her information up. And this, I believe, is from Richland County, South Carolina. Yes, Richland County, South Carolina. Get past the ads. The community of Richland County is deeply concerned as the search continues for 17-year-old Mekayla Martin, who's been missing for over 3 weeks. She was last seen on December 30th of 2024 near Mallet Hill Road. She was wearing a black wig and has several identifiable tattoos. The Richland County Sheriff's Department is leading the search and is asking for the public's assistance. Authorities are still gathering information, and community members are encouraged to report any tips that could aid in finding her safely. Mekayla was spotted on December 30th near Mallet Hill Road. Once again, those who saw her noted that she was wearing a distinctive black wig at the time. She is known for her love of changing her hair color. So I believe in the photo there, I think it's red. So she's known for changing her hair color frequently. So she may have altered her look since the day she was last seen. Tattoos that she has Princess tattooed on her neck, Brittany tattooed on her chest, a Ways, W-A-Y-S, tattooed on one forearm, a tattoo featuring an unknown date on her other forearm. These tattoos could serve as crucial identifiers for anyone who encounters Mekayla and is unsure of her identity. The community is on high alert as many are keeping an eye out for her. Authorities have not yet confirmed whether Mekayla is considered a runaway, but there is currently no evidence suggesting that foul play is involved in her disappearance. The local sheriff's department has been working to gather information, but they need help from the public to piece together her whereabouts. Members of the community are encouraged to come forward with any tips or information they might have regarding Mekayla's situation. Every little detail can help put a piece in the puzzle. No bit of information is too small. So if you have seen Mekayla or have any information about her, please reach out to the Richland County Sheriff's Department at 803-576-3000. In case of an emergency, or if you happen to see her in public, you can always call 911. It says it's crucial that everyone stays alert and vigilant as the community comes together to support her family during this difficult time. Additionally, anonymous tips can be submitted to Crime Stoppers at 888-CRIME-SC, making it possible for anyone to share information without revealing their identity. During these challenging times, it's heartwarming to witness the community unite in hopes of helping Mekayla find her way back home. Family, friends, and even those who may not know her very well are joining forces to keep an eye out for Mekayla, showing that compassion and concern know no bounds. Absolutely. If you see something, say something. If you know something, say something. And we have to watch out for each other. As the days pass, the hope remains that Mekayla will be found soon, safe and sound. Absolutely. The power of community can be incredibly strong, and everyone is encouraged to stay engaged, watchful, and ready to assist in any way if they can. It is a reminder that coming together in times of need can create waves of support that truly make a difference. Absolutely. That is what we are here for, is to do our little part here in our little corner of the YouTube streets to share as much information as we can about this missing, try to make a difference. That is what we're here for. So once again, that was Mekayla Martin, just 17 years old, missing from Richland County, South Carolina since December 30th, 2024. Beautiful young lady. Let's see. Miss Tandy says, I can deal with the cold. I can't handle the heat because I don't sweat. Oh my goodness. So I'll pass out if I get hot. That's not good. Yes. Excuse me. Absolutely. Praying she is found safe. Yeah, Nan says it's so scary to hear about young ones being missing, and I do hope they just ran away, but it's been too long for someone not to say that she's safe. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, next we have Kevin. Once again, I don't know if I'm pronouncing this name right. Lataille. Um, he is missing from. Let me make this bigger so I can read it. Morgantown, West Virginia. You can see the information on the flyer, and I do have an article. If I can find the right one. I tried to keep my bookmarks in order. All right, I do have the right one. Okay, so this is from the Dominion Post. Search continues for Smithfield, Pennsylvania man. Wait, is that the right one? Yeah, okay. No, wait a minute. Smithfield, Pennsylvania. That is the right one, isn't it? I thought hold on, let me go back. This says Morgantown, West Virginia. Let me make sure that is the right. Okay. So Kevin Lataille knew his wife was going to fret about the weather. That's why the Smithfield, Pennsylvania man called her after clocking out from his shift at the Patterson Drive Eaton Park at 12:15 p.m. Sunday. It's about a half-hour commute on a good day. So maybe Smithfield, Pennsylvania, and the West Virginia or Morgantown, West Virginia are very close. I'm not familiar with that part of the country, so maybe that's what's confusing me. Anyway, this day, however, with the snow, iced up roads, and wall of gray on the other side of his windshield was anything but. Lisa Ross Lataille remembered. He said, "Hey, I'm leaving." His plan was to travel West Virginia 705 and Pennsylvania 43. With all that weather, he called again once he got going. He said the roads were bad, but he was making progress. He informed his wife that he just spotted the Lakeview Golf Resort and Spa sign and that he was taking it slow. His wife said he said the roads were quote extremely bad. I told him to be careful and do what he had to do. That was at 12:30 p.m. and after that he did not call. Nor did she see his bronze Hyundai Tucson with its black and blue flag plate on the front bumper and distinctive memorial sticker on its side window. At 3 p.m. Thursday, she was parked by her phone and social media, hoping to hear anything from the Pennsylvania State Police. She was hoping to hear something from the legions of friends and other Good Samaritans patrolling area roads on foot or by car. The sub-freezing temperatures at night were particularly worrisome, she said, especially if he had slid into a ravine or got stuck otherwise and tried to walk in the elements. And she says it's like he just disappeared. Meanwhile, police and others have also been deploying drones in their search, with Monongahela County authorities expected to do the same once it gets a little warmer. The idea is to take in a swath from the Pierpont Road to 705 and 43 and anywhere else he may have traveled, along with drone passes down around the Isis Ferry Bridge. If you see something, she asks that you call 911 or Pennsylvania State Police at 724-439-7111. She appreciates the family members keeping high-tech vigil and the friends out there looking in extreme conditions. She says, "I'm grateful to everyone." So that's just very scary. If you're out in the elements without any kind of protection, you know. I mean, you could be bundled up, but if you're out in the elements for any length of time, it's not good. Not good, obviously. Let's see. Excellent. Nancy says, I will post him too. I didn't realize he was from Pennsylvania. Yeah, I was confused because it says he is missing, or he was last seen at the Kroger Fuel Center. Let me just read the flyer. A Morgantown Police Department is searching for missing 59-year-old man, 6 foot tall, 190 pounds, Kevin Lataille. Was last seen at the Kroger Fuel Center on University Avenue in Morgantown, West Virginia on Sunday, January 19th. He is from Pennsylvania, but works in the Morgantown area and was last seen driving a bronze-colored 2013 Hyundai Tucson with Pennsylvania plates, a KSD 4728. Kevin was heading home to Smithfield, Pennsylvania when he went missing. Once again, anyone with information is urged to contact the Morgantown Police Department at 304-284-7522 or the Pennsylvania State Police in Uniontown, Pennsylvania at 724-439-7111. All right. Yes, thank you. Nancy says they are close. Okay. Like I said, I'm not familiar with that part of the U.S., so that I was kind of confused when it said West Virginia and then the article said Pennsylvania. All right. I know that is. Oh. Yeah, Miranda says, where do all these missing people go? I know. Oh, almost knocked my laptop over. I know that is the question. I'm assuming that the car is missing also because it did not say that they have found no trace of him or the car. And they gave the license plate for the car. It's a once again a 2013 Hyundai bronze 2013 Hyundai Tucson, Pennsylvania license plate KSD 4728. So I'm assuming they have not found the vehicle either. And I'm wondering if there are any bodies of water around that area, or if they would have been frozen over. Or it could be went off in a snowdrift. I mean, anything is possible, unfortunately. Yes. Nan says praying for Kevin to be found. It has not been that long. So I'm hopeful. Yeah, what is January 19th. So just a few days ago. Thank you. Nancy said it's 25 minutes, 19 miles. Thank you for that, ma'am. Oh, Nancy says there are multiple lakes and a river. Ew, that makes me nervous. So I'm hoping they probably have maybe checked the lakes and the rivers or the river. Far says she was wondering that too. Yeah, whenever we have these kind of cases where people just say people and vehicles just seem to disappear. The first thing that pops into my mind is bodies of water, closest bodies of water. Very scary. Yep. Nan says he could have slipped down a hilly area or something like that. Absolutely. Absolutely. We'll just pray for the best, as we always do. All right. So let's see who we got next. I'm trying to get these, going through these at about 40 minutes until Mr. JP. So this is Cameron C. Noel. Don't have a lot of information on him, but anything, we'll take what we can get. So I believe I'm going to give you the Charlie Project information first, and then I have another short article with maybe some, I don't know if it's any different information. But Cameron has been missing since December 24th of 2020 from Nashville, Tennessee. He is a black male, 22 years old when he went missing. He would be 26 years old as of 2025. At the time he went missing, he was 6'3", 185 pounds, with black hair and brown eyes. He has the following tattoos: the year 1998 on the front of his neck, a rose, a diamond, dice, and the words "Life's Gamble" on his left forearm, the name Shaka Merle on his right forearm, and it just says some kind of words on his upper arm. So Cameron was last seen in Nashville on December 24, 2020. After that, he's never been seen or heard from again. At the time of his disappearance, he was homeless and frequented the areas of downtown Nashville and Nolensville Park. So since he went missing, there have been rumors that he was unalived in River Chase Apartments and his body disposed of in the Cumberland River. As far as I know, those are just rumors. Nothing has been confirmed. Obviously, his case is unsolved. So if you have any information, you can call the Metro Nashville Police Department at 615-862-8600. Let me see what this other article I had was. Or it may not have been. It may just have been that Charlie Project information. No, that was the only information I had on Cameron. I believe I did see this somewhere on Facebook. Somebody had posted. Nancy says, going back to Kevin's case, definitely that area seems hilly on Google Earth from what I've seen. Yeah. Not good, not good. Yes, I also have that's one of my fears. Nan says I've had a long time fear of a water accident. So I have those things to break windows and cut seat belts. And then I had to lose weight so my butt could fit out the window. That would be me. Yes, I need to invest in a window breaker and a seatbelt cutter. Actually, I have from when I was doing home health caregiving, those like medical scissors that they use to like cut through. They'll cut through anything, like blue jeans, anything, which I'm pretty sure will probably cut through a seatbelt. Yeah, Charles, we don't mind you. We love having you here, but let's just kind of tone it down a little bit, if you don't mind, sir. We're not gonna get into that. We're talking about missing tonight, so we're just gonna keep it to that. Yes, Fox to the rescue. But yeah, I've had a drowning and fire are my fears. So yeah. Yes, far says it's always good to have one around water. Absolutely. Thank you, Arctic. Yeah, I'm trying to see what I don't even know what he's we're just not going, yeah, we're not whatever he was putting, that's not what we're talking about. So thank you, Arctic and Doodle and everybody else who's on Troll Patrol. I appreciate it. We usually don't have trouble with the trolls, but he had to have subscribed because I've started putting it on subscribers only. But anyway, yes, mine too. Nan says Nancy Drew growing up were my favorite books growing up. I love reading Nancy Drew, the Hardy Boys. I think there's some of my mom's old books. And then we had when I was we had Encyclopedia Brown. If anybody is around my age, remember that you could it had a mystery and you could it would take you'd read down so far and say go to this page, and you would have a different one ending, and you would read so far and you could go to skip to another page for a different outcome. They were really cool. I don't know if anybody else remembers those besides me. Yeah, we just had a little, I don't know, nothing too off the wall, but just stuff that we're not talking about tonight and we're not going to get into. Miss Paula also loves Nancy Drew books. Absolutely. Thank you. Miss Tandy remembers Encyclopedia Brown. Thank you. Yes, I love the Encyclopedia Brown books. They were amazing. All right. Let me mark there and see who we have next. All right, so we did Cameron. And now we have Elizabeth Mead. I'll stop my camera for a minute while I'm reading. Get rid of these ads so I can read. Give me a drink. All right. So community and Columbia Heights police seek help in locating missing woman Elizabeth Mead. And this article is from January of this year. The search continues for Elizabeth Mead, a 41-year-old woman who has been reported from Columbia Heights, Minnesota. According to the Minnesota Bureau of Criminal Apprehension, Mead was last seen in early September of 2024 when she left a group home. She is 5 foot 4 inches tall, 117 pounds. She is described as having blonde hair and blue eyes. The local community and authorities are asking for the public's assistance to help locate her. As the days crest into months since her disappearance, it becomes increasingly pressing for the Columbia Heights Police Department to gather any helpful leads. Elizabeth has no known vehicles or mobile phone in her possession, might be particularly vulnerable. In a call for assistance, police have released details regarding her appearance and are urging anyone with information to contact them. Reported missing for a period that now stretches over 3 months. The sense of urgency is palpable. Officials have not provided much detail about the circumstances surrounding Mead's departure from the group home or her intended destination. Lacking these details, the public has been left to wonder and worry about her current condition and whereabouts. Stress has been laid heavy upon the fact that she lacks the typical means of communication and transportation, rendering her situation all the more concerning. The authorities have not speculated publicly on why Mead departed or possible locations that she may have headed. Anyone who might have seen Elizabeth or has any information related to her last known activities or current location is encouraged to step forward. You can call the Columbia Heights Police Department at 763-427-1212. So once again, let me make it a little bit easier to read this. On January 3rd, authorities issued a statewide alert issued for missing Minnesota woman Elizabeth A. Mead, not seen since September 2024. The missing woman is believed to have left a group home in the Minneapolis suburb of Columbia Heights in Minnesota. Once again, no known vehicle or phone. Her family is concerned for her welfare. Once again, 5 foot 4, 117 pounds with brown hair and blue eyes. Clothing description is not available. And once again, anyone who may have seen her or has knowledge about her whereabouts, contact the Columbia Heights Police Department at 763-427-1212. So, let me get caught up again. All right, so yeah, Nan said, talking about Nancy Drew, I wanted to be her so much. I loved her working with her dad. Yep. Hey, Klein, welcome, welcome. Missing Black People, the Forgotten. Please check out Klein's channel. Hello, everybody. I'm here. We are glad that you are here, sir. Always good to have you here. Park U is worrying. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yep. That's why we do this, to get these missing out there. All right. Next, we have Trinity Fisher. Let me get her article up here. Find the right one. It'll come up. There it is. Okay, so Trinity has been missing for a year. This article is from MSN.com. It is from, it doesn't say when it's from. So a year later, search continues for a missing teen last seen in Andover. Authorities are continuing to search for a missing Minnesota. We have a lot from Minnesota tonight. 17-year-old last seen more than a year ago. On Thursday, the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children reissued a missing persons alert for Trinity Fisher, who is now 17. Fisher was last seen in Andover on December 20th, 2023. She was just 15 years old at the time she disappeared. She was 5'7", 130 pounds, with brown eyes and black hair. It says that she may still be in the local area, but she may have traveled to surrounding cities, according to the alert. Anyone with information on Trinity's location is encouraged to call NCMEC at 1-800-843-5678. Excuse me, or the Anoka County Sheriff's Office at 763-427-1212. So once again, that is Trinity Fisher, missing since December 20th, 2023 from Andover, Minnesota. She would be 17 years old now, just 15 years old when she went missing. Beautiful girl. Oh, it kills me when these little girls go missing. Oh, breaks my heart. Oh my goodness, that is horrible. Miss Tandy said there was a stabbing at a middle school near us today. An 8th grader was stabbed. Oh my goodness, in the neck. Prayers, thoughts and prayers. And I believe they had where was it, in Nashville? They had a school incident. I think one one student was killed. And I think hold on a second, I gotta blow my nose. Sorry guys, I had to blow my nose. I think it was in Nashville. They had the school incident. One student was killed. I think the offender ended up taking himself out. I hate to hear it. It seems like every other day there's something. Yes, a lot of 17-year-olds. Absolutely. Yes, Far says too many young ones. Absolutely. Yes. Nan says, how horrible is the student expected to be okay? Let's hope and pray so. Excellent. Miss Tandy says, yes, her classmate grabbed napkins to help her. Thank goodness. Yes, absolutely sad. Just, hate hearing about that. And it seems like they get younger. It used to, when these school incidents started happening, it was like, high school age. But now it's just like younger and younger and younger. It's just, I don't understand it. I don't understand it. I absolutely don't. All right, so that was Trinity. And I believe Arctic did a video on Mitchell Owens. This is a cold case. If I'm not mistaken. In Arctic, you can tell yay or nay if you did. But this came up a post, I think, on Facebook. I originally saw this. But this is Mitchell Owens. Very horrible, horrible case. So let me find. Because it not only involves Mitchell's disappearance, but the attack and assault of his mother. All right, so this is from storiesoftheunsolved.com. Once again, as always, I put all the links to all the articles, sources that I use in the description box. So feel free to check them out yourselves, read them, share them, whatever, anything to get this information out. And so the disappearance of Mitchell Owens, and I'm going to have to make this a lot bigger so I can read it. All right. So on February 3rd, 1983, an unidentified man broke into the Owens family apartment in the middle of the night. He entered through a window while Ora Owens and her 3 sons slept. The intruder attacked, once again, trigger warning. Oh, and I forgot to put my, hold on, I forgot to put my ticker up there for 18 plus content. So trigger warning for this. So the intruder attacked and beat Ora, the mother, an assault during which Mitchell woke up. When he entered his mother's room, she yelled for him to run away. The attacker then attempted to strangle Ora with a telephone cord, leaving her for dead once she was unconscious. The Owens, and when we get to some of this, it will infuriate you what was done or what was not done. So the Owens neighbors discovered Ora the next day. She was taken to the hospital where she steadily regained consciousness. And it was then that she learned that Mitchell was missing from the apartment. So she spent 2 weeks in the hospital recovering from her injuries. So according to Ora, it took the authorities 3 days to begin searching for Mitchell. And when they first learned of Mitchell's disappearance, they listed him as a runaway and refused to take action despite the fact that he was only 4 years old. This is the kind of thing that and I know Arctic, if he's still here, yes, he's here. I see he's commented, makes my blood boil. So you have a mother that was violently attacked. Mitchell disappears from the home. He's 4 years old. It takes him 3 days to even begin searching. And then I say, oh, he's a runaway, but he's 4 freaking years old. Tell me how that makes sense. Make that make sense to me. You can't, because it does not make sense. Anyway. So, unfortunately, Ora, his mother, was only able to catch a brief glimpse of her attacker. He has never been identified, but she believes he may have been someone that she met at the Enlisted Men's Club at Moffett Field Naval Air Station in Mountain View, California. He had offered to buy her a drink. She declined, and she went home. She thinks he may have followed her home and then just passed by the house, driven away when she reached her front door. According to Ora, he was approximately 25 years old. Around 6 foot tall, with brown hair, a mustache, blue eyes, and tattoos on his arms. Another suspect is an unidentified man who knocked on the Owens' door just a few hours before the attack. He was in uniform. He identified himself as a police officer and asked about a report that she had filed about a stolen purse the previous month. However, the Menlo Park Police Department has no record of an officer stopping by the apartment on that date. In the years following Mitchell's disappearance, Ora received phone calls from an unidentified male who repeatedly threatened to abduct her other 2 sons, but it is currently unknown if these calls are related to Mitchell's disappearance. Ora has criticized the police investigation, stating police did not look enough into the case because Mitchell is African American and from a poor family. She's even gone so far as to allege that one investigator told her, this is so horrible, told her that she had, quote, one less mouth to feed with Mitchell missing. I just cannot, I can't with this. Recently, the authorities have stated they hope to use new forensic technology to solve the case, as Mitchell's DNA is available for comparison, so that's one good thing. So once again, Mitchell Dion Owens was abducted from his family's apartment in Menlo Park, San Mateo County, California, on February 3rd, 1983. He was 4 years old when he went missing, and what he was last seen wearing is currently unknown. At the time of his disappearance, he was 3 feet tall, weighed approximately 40 pounds. He has black hair, brown eyes. He has a lazy right eyelid. He has a scar on the upper portion of his nose and a surgical scar on the area of his left rib. He may be using the first name Michael, and some agencies state his middle name as Deshaun, Deshaun, or Deshaun, Deshon. So currently, the case is classified as a non-family abduction, and if alive, he would be 42 years old today. And on the slide, I believe there is an age progression photo. I'll have to look and see. I don't know what age it is to. Those with information are asked to contact the Menlo Park Police Department at either we got a lot of numbers, 650-858-3308, 650-330-6300, 650-858-3300. Tips can also be called in to the Department of Public Safety at 617-754-3208 or 617-754-3209. So yeah, when I saw this one and started reading up on it, and it's before, I don't think I've got a chance yet to watch the video that Arctic did, but I'm sure he's got a lot to say with the way the things that were said, the way it was handled, not handled. Just, I don't understand. I can't. I just don't understand. Anyway, let me calm down. Let me calm down for a second. Let me get a hit here. Let me see where I was at. Miss Tandy says, working with kids every day makes me appreciate my job more. Absolutely. Are you a teacher, counselor, whatever you do? God bless you. Yes, Tandy, so grateful for that, but it's so disturbing to say the least. Absolutely. Yes. Of course, Arctic did do a video on Mitchell. I will share it on my community tab, or just head on over to Arctic's channel and watch all his videos. Yes, devastating. I know. Can you just, God, can you imagine? Yes, a bloody joke. Yeah, Tafar says a runaway with a bloody joke. 4 years old. 4 years old. Like I said, not only is he just 4 years old, normally you don't have 4 years old. They may wander away. They don't run away. And then, I mean, did they not take into consideration the fact that his mother was brutally attacked and he disappeared? And then I'm not even going to repeat what they said about one less mouth to feed. No, that's, yes, it is horrible and infuriating. Yes. I mean, the gall that they had to say that to her. Just, yes, I figured, yeah. Artist says, yep, this case infuriates me. I knew. Yep, absolutely. Yep, what the heck? Yeah, I'll say, what the hell? Exactly. Yes, absolutely. Yep. Can you imagine? That is just so offensive and just wrong on every level. On every level, you don't say something like that. That no. Yep, not handled. Absolutely. Uh, you're a teacher. God bless you. God bless you, ma'am. Oh, you talking about? Oh, I was wondering who Fawn was. You talking about me? Oh, I get these these kind of cases are just these kind of cases are what make me want to do this. But then again, they just so totally infuriate me and make me so sad. It's just I don't know. Yes, poor baby. Yes, absolutely abhorrent and disgusting. All the words, everything. Oh no, no, I understand. I understand, Miss Doodle. Yep, I understand. Sometimes you gotta laugh to keep from crying. Okay. So once again, that is little Mitchell Owens, and let me see. It just says age progressed to 33 years, so he would be 42, I believe now. So let's just hope he is out there alive and well somewhere. He may not know who he is. I mean, 4 years old. I mean, he hope we can hope for the best. Always, always have hope. Okay. All right. So now we are to, I believe this is the last one. Um, yes, we all do. Yeah, that's our coping mechanism sometimes. Absolutely. So this is Sue Swedell. This is one Arctic said. He has a video premiere tomorrow, Arctic. So first, I'm just going to start off with her Charlie Project information. And I do have the, I think it's from CBS.com. So Sue went missing on January 19th, 1988 from Lake Elmo, Minnesota. Apparently, it's a Minnesota night tonight, which is fine. She's a white female. She was just 19 years old when she went missing. She will be 56 years old as of 2025. When she went missing, she was 5'4", 100 pounds, with sandy brown hair and hazel eyes. Her ears are pierced. Her nickname is Sue. Says she had extensive dental work. She wore glasses. It says she was very nearsighted and she would not be able to see well without her glasses. She was last seen wearing a short skirt, a sweater, a black down jacket, and earrings. So Sue was employed at the Kmart retail store in Oak Park Heights, Minnesota in 1988. She phoned her family members from work at around 4 p.m. on January 19th. Sue said that she planned to go straight home after her shift ended to watch a movie. She changed into a short skirt before she departed from work. It says that was considered odd due to the snowy conditions at the time. Her vehicle, a maroon 1975 Oldsmobile Cutlass, overheated during her drive to her residence. She stopped at a gasoline station at the corner of Manning Avenue North and Highway 5, which is approximately 1 mile from her home in Lake Elmo, Minnesota. And the attendant allowed her to park her car, to leave the car parked there. The employee told authorities that Sue entered a vehicle driven by an unidentified male shortly afterwards. The man appeared to have been waiting for her near the station. So that's interesting. He is described as having shoulder-length, curly, sandy brown hair and a well-built physique. The witness said that the man was tall. He was unshaven. He wore a leather jacket. His vehicle was a light-colored, older model car with sports wheels. They said it was in good shape, but it was dirty. Sue never returned home, and she has not been heard from again. So when authorities searched Sue's car, they found her driver's license, purse, and eyeglasses inside. So that's a big red flag for me. Obviously, right there is if she's just going to leave it and either walk somewhere or get a ride. Why wouldn't you take your purse, driver's license, and eyeglasses, especially since they said she was nearsighted and couldn't see anything without her glasses. Sue's mother had the vehicle towed to a repair shop. Mechanics discovered that and I don't know what this is, the petcock, Petcock, on the radiator had been loosened and the car had no water in it. Another red flag, which explains why it overheated. Investigators theorized someone loosened the petcock deliberately and followed her car, waiting for it to malfunction so they could offer her a ride. So, okay, that makes sense. That they said this guy was, they thought this guy was waiting for her at the gas station or following her. So Sue's mother believes her daughter came back to their apartment a few days after her disappearance. She stated there was an odor of a Swedish-smelling smoke in the residence, dirty dishes in the sink, and the house's spare key had been moved. The red pantsuit that Sue had been wearing on the day of her disappearance, before she changed into her skirt, was found balled up under the bed. There was no sign of Sue herself at the home, and nothing was missing. It is unclear whether she was ever actually there. She attended the University of Wisconsin at River Falls for 2 semesters after she graduated from Stillwater High School, but she decided she was not ready to live away from home, and she returned to live with her mother and her younger sister. She worked 2 part-time jobs at the time of her disappearance. She was active at her church. She sang in the choir and played handbells. She had been using telephone chat lines to talk to boys in the weeks prior to her disappearance. She had also been receiving phone calls at work from a man named Dale. It is not known if the person is connected to her disappearance. Her family describes her as bubbly and sociable, but very naive. Authorities did detect activity on her Social Security number in 2006, but it was a case of identity theft, and foul play is suspected in her disappearance. So if you have any information, call the Washington County Sheriff's Office at 651-430-7810 or 651-430-7850. I believe I have this article from cbsnews.com. I'll turn my cam off while I can push the buttons right. There we go. So this article is from January 21st of this year, 2025. Let me get a drink before I start reading. It says nearly 40 years after Susan Swedell's disappearance, investigators turned to jail inmates for help in cracking cold case. Get past all the ads. An old family photo captures the Swedell family beaming with love and joy. That same photo serves as a painful reminder of a missing piece. Christine Swedell said in a phone interview, "Nothing has been the same without her." Susan Swedell was 19 years old when she disappeared back in 1988. Officials say she has stopped at a gas station in Lake Elmo, told the attendant she was having car troubles, and asked if she could leave her car there. Investigators say she then got into another vehicle driven by an unknown man. Sorry, I got to get an ad out of my way. And she has not been seen or heard from since. The lack of physical or video evidence has proven to be a major obstacle. Blake Trantham, Washington County Sheriff Criminal Intelligence Analyst, says if this happened today, it would be a completely different ballgame. But on Tuesday, investigators took a bold step by sending an alert to inmates of the jail with tablets. Trentham said, "Our biggest hope is that somebody knows something and 37 years later is willing to come forward. It's a chance to crack the case and find closure for the Swedell family." So a $25,000 reward is being offered. So if you have any information, you're asked to call the Washington County Sheriff's Office tip line. So that was just, I thought it was interesting that they're looking to inmates to hopefully find some information. And I'm sure Arctic's video will have a lot more information. So we'll definitely looking forward to that. And I'm sure he has got some comments here. Okay, Sunday. Sunday is when the video will be out. We'll definitely be looking for it. Hey, Marissa. Hey, Marissa. Good to see you, dear. Okay, so Arctic says they brought the attendant in 10 years later to do a composite of the guy, and her description had changed. Yeah. I mean, I can barely remember what I mean, if I saw somebody 10 minutes ago, 10 minutes, 10 hours, 10 days, I probably, definitely 10 years, I probably would not be any good at all with describing somebody. And Nan says, 10 years later, I would be the worst eyewitness, so I hope that I never have to give a description. Yeah. Yeah, and I've seen these on some of these shows. They'll do experiments. I don't know if it's like people that are studying criminal justice, or just high school kids or something, but they'll be having a class, and then I think probably the teacher or whoever knows, but they'll just have somebody run in and take something and run out, and then they'll ask the people to give descriptions just to see, how different people's descriptions are, and things that happen, just like that. It's very interesting. Yeah, Arctic says, why wait 10 years to do a composite in the first place? I know. Why didn't they do it sooner? Yep, absolutely. Lisa says she loves that idea. Oh, of the inmates. Yeah, it's, hey, if you whatever you got to do to try to get some information. And I forgot to. And Nan says, Miss Tandy's got to go. Y'all have a great night. Stay blessed. Thank you, Miss Tandy, for being here. Absolutely, we love having Miss Tandy here. Nan says, I guess if the description was changed, there must have been an earlier one. Yeah, and I did not. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see if the okay. Let me see if it'll let me share my screen, because it does have on the Charlie Project. It does have Oh, first let me take that down so we'll be able to see it. It does have a picture of the sketch. Let's make sure it's sharing. There we go. See, I don't know if you can see my cursor. It's that very small picture there, the very bottom row on the very right. I don't know if I can make it any bigger. Is it getting any bigger? That's the sketch. So kind of generic, like most sketches are, in my opinion. But I mean, it's better than nothing, I guess. But if it was, changed after 10 years, then who knows? Lisa says, I wonder if we could do something like that for Barb. Are you talking about asking inmates, or did I miss something? Oh, Miss Lisa Jo's on it. She's going to email the detective. You're very welcome, Miss Tandy. Oh, there's Dave. Dave says, I think I covered her case a while. I think you did a while back. Strange how they couldn't get tool marks or fingerprints on the radiator. Yeah, exactly. Yep, exactly. Yes, the inmate. Okay. All right, guys, it is 10 o'clock, so I'm going to end. So anybody who wants to head over, and it should, I don't know how it works with this teleportation thing, if I set it up right, to head over to JP. If it doesn't work, the link is at the top of, the link to the live is at the top of the live stream, or top of the chat for this live stream. So thank you everybody for being here. Hit the thumbs up, share. Replay crew, we love you. Please leave a comment. I know I'm kind of hurrying, but I want to get over, see what JP's doing. But thank you, Miss Farr. Thank you, Arctic. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Marissa. Thank you, Sunday. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Miss Paula. Thank you, Miss Doodle. Thank you, Nan. So it's so Monday we'll have our be back to our normal missing person Monday live stream on Monday. So look out for that. I probably will have a video upload maybe Saturday or Sunday. I'm gonna try to get a members only video done for Sunday. So until then, everybody take care. Love you guys. Be careful out there. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. And I will see you Sunday.